It runs about 300 miles from the Missouri east to Alley Point, drawn to separate the white man from the Sauk Sioux Nation, transpired as a source of white-on-white aggravation. John C. Sullivan, what rap have you wrought? Did you feel your efforts were well spent? For your 40th and one-half parallel wonder hath degraded to a boundary of discontent. There was a time that the Clark County Sheriff, in search of added revenue, tried to tax farmers north of the Sullivan Line. He claimed the line, it was not true. The farmers said nay, and the sheriff's response was to confiscate 300 trees. This angered the farmers, the Iowa governor especially angered the bees. So the state militias from the north and the south gathered up arms for a war over honey. The south came from Memphis, the north from Bluefield, bearing wagon loads of whiskey and homemade weaponry. But both sides realized a killing would be an act of futility. So they straddled the line, threw down the arms, broke open the whiskey, consummated a truce with a full-blown party. The Jane's younger gang rode one day into the town of Corridon. They held up the Okabok Brothers Bank and bound to tell it at the point of a gun. Then went down to the Methodist Church where they taunted the congregation. Then escaped back south to the Sullivan Line to avoid a posse confrontation. Then the gang recrossed the line and robbed the CRINP on its track just east of Adair. They dislodged a rail, toppled the engine, killing the engineer. They raided the mail car, blew open the safe, anticipating 100 grand. To their dismay, they scored only $2,000, so back to the Sullivan Line into Missouri they ran. When I was a boy, the Sullivan Line lay 100 paces from my home. The land beyond was the forbidden fruit, and it was beyond that I yearned to roam. One day my mama looked across the river. She said, boy, don't you ever dare go across that line into the half-breed track. They got a lot of mighty shady people down there. It runs about 300 miles from the Missouri east to Alley Point, drawn to separate the white man from the Sauk Sioux Nation, transpired as a source of white-on-white aggravation. John C. Sullivan, what rap have you wrought? Did you feel your efforts were well spent? For your 40th and one-half parallel wonder had degraded to a boundary of discontent. Discontent. It's all of that line. Discontent.